Guys, this is Dan French. This is Vintage Vegas, 1809 Bracken Avenue, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89104. This right here is a beautiful street. This is like Wonder Years. And I'm gonna tell you something. This property has been completely remodeled, and it's got a casita in the back. It has a pool. Let's get into this property. So this house sold at $415,000, and they're flipping this house. Now they're currently selling this house at $659,000. This is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath home, 2470 square feet. Selling this thing now at $266 a square foot. They were selling it for $168 a square foot. They're making a ton of money if somebody's out there to buy it. I also want to bring up, look at this window, very unique. Looks like they really just entrenched it in the ground. House looks smaller. It's really weird. It's really odd looking to me, but I think it's different. So you look at this property and you're like, well, why is this so different? It's vintage, right? This is, you're gonna see old style in here. Now they went through the whole house. They did upgrades throughout the whole house. Let's go right into this and take a look at it. So I'm assuming this is a bunker. So if you're trying to shoot and you want people to, I'm just playing, it's not a bunker. All right, guys, let's head in. 1809. This is Bracken Avenue, and look at this. Like, so let's kind of be honest here with this whole property thing that we're looking at. Now, this is an older home. This house was built in 1961. Lot size is 7,405 feet. Now, a lot of things that you could tell that they've done. This floor has obviously been done. You look at this feature right here, this lighting feature. This has been added and updated. This right here is it looks like a wood stove, right? And how would you guess that? Because there's wood. So there's a wood stove here. And you also, it looks like they've really redone this whole thing here, making it really, really nice. Now, this is a flipping company. And, you know, we had somebody actually come up and say, you know, would this sell for this price? You know, it's been flipped, it wasn't bought too long ago. It really comes down to what person wants vintage. Also, what is, you know, if somebody's willing to pay for it. Obviously, if you have properties that have sold in the area, it supports that. But if you don't have that, then you're gonna have to get the right buyer to come in. But there will be somebody that's gonna buy this house. Now, I like this. So this has French doors, but this door doesn't really open. So this is a trick door. And so I don't know what's up with this door. I mean, should be pretty easy.
Wait.
There's a latch at the top. What?
Dan French doesn't know how to use a French door?
Yeah, right? But I know how to do the French workbench. Let's head into the kitchen. So look, you guys, we all have to have an open mind here on this house, okay? This is vintage Vegas. You got a lot of area out here where, like I said, it's like the Wonder Years. You drive down this street, beautiful area, right? I could see Winnie Cooper riding up on her bike as I'm walking into this house, you know? So you look at this right here, and this is nice baseboards. I'm a big fan of the big baseboards. Now, I've seen homes that are $1 million homes that have the skinny baseboards, and I think it does a disservice to them. I don't know if that's just not the model. Maybe they bought it new and it was, you know, the same as what it came with, but they've upgraded to the big baseboards. You come in here, everybody that does upgrades in this market or in Vegas right now seems like they like the grays, they like the whites. Right? So you look at this, this was put in, you can tell. This is an upgrade. So we're in the favorite room for everybody, really. It's the kitchen. That's usually what sells the house. It's that, maybe the walk-in closet, maybe the master suite, whatever it is, you know. this right here is something that's going to sell this house, and this is granite countertop. Looks like they've upgraded the nozzle. Looks like they've done a lot of upgrades. A lot of whites. Cabinetry's white. We always talk about the soft close. Sounds like they have the soft close. I don't know if it closes on its own. No, maybe it does. Yeah, it looks like it does. So, again, upgrades throughout. They just put this in, you could tell. Brand new back door. Slides perfectly, right? Did a lot of upgrades. Again, this is a flipping company that came in and put this house together. They're trying to sell it now for 100 square foot higher than what they purchased it for not too long ago. And we'll have all the details at the end, so you guys want to pay attention to that. So, you know, let's come out here real quick. I want to show the house in the backyard. This is an older style, vintage style home. We talked about vintage, why it's so popular. People want to know what people were doing with some of these older style homes. This was built in 1961. So this pool looks like it has no issues. You know, it's got no cracking. It's got some stuff here though that you might want to fix. So this looks like it's been kind of gouged out a little bit. Probably needs to be replaced. You could tell by stepping on it. Let's go over to the pool equipment real quick. Pool equipment looks pretty modern. I mean, it looks like it's just been upgraded, or been like it's been redone, and I mean, it looks pretty good here. So. Again, for me, I'm buying a 1961 home. Even though they did upgrades, you're still gonna have some stuff that needs to be repaired. You got all this stuff here that needs to be repaired. This stuff in the back. You got the cracking here. So this, to me, is something that's something I would look at and say it's gonna cost me some money to fix this. Of course, I gotta have a dog in my video. So here's the jacuzzi. Now, if you're having a party, you know, a 1960s party, you can definitely be swinging in this right here, this part. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Key party.
Yeah, you can have a key. So, we live in Vegas. Hey, so we got a nice patio. It's a big patio. Here's a Casita. And they've upgraded a lot of the stuff here in the Casita. They put it in a nice, you know, fireplace. Somebody can definitely live in here. Now, one of the things I don't understand, and it's fine, but you got a small, you know, they got a small frame right here for a bed. It's almost like everything, it's almost like Alice in Wonderland. Everything's kind of shrunk. You got the front windows, they're into the ground, so it makes it look a little different. It's vintage, but I like it. But you got a walk-in closet. Everything's been upgraded here. Again, granite countertops throughout. They put some money into this thing. I would say they put probably at least $150,000 into it. They'll flip it and maybe make 50 off of it. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Got to find the right buyer. Also, too, you have to have people that are willing to be able to sell in this area if you're buying alone, because it's about what's sold, right? It's not about like, okay, I'm going to list my property and I'm going to get it. If you got a cash buyer come in, cool. But I can't see a cash buyer buying a flip property. They're usually buying cash to do something like that, either to rent it out themselves or flip it. But look, everything's been updated. You got the backsplash. Whites, a lot of whites, a lot of blacks. Usually there's a lot of grays that come with it. You got the big baseboards. At least it's consistent. Brand new refrigerator. We're good to go. You know, if you had to live in here, I could live in here. Wouldn't want to live in here too long, but I would live here. All right, so let's go into bedroom number, well, this is an office, I guess, but this could be bedroom number 1. We said 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. Come in here. You're looking at this home. Pretty nice home. Looks like it's been upgraded with the you know, the fan here, and then it's not a huge, this could be used as an office. I would probably use this as an office personally. Again, is this my preference of a home? No. But a lot of people like vintage Vegas. A lot of people like coming into an area like this and buying into a home that's a little bit older. It's got a little bit more land to it. Coming in here, more white, right? More white, a lot of white. Everything looks clean. White backsplash. This has been upgraded. This is nice. You know, gold though is a little different. Like this is not like like for me, I always think of gold as like a 1980s home, but they did gold throughout here with this, as far as just everything really in here. So is it a good theme? Sure. I mean, it's not going to like keep me from buying it. I don't know if I would go the gold theme, but this is also truly not like a rich gold. This is more of a dark gold. So, you know, maybe it's a little bit more uniform, but for me, it's not really my style. This is bedroom number 2, and looking at this you know, like I said, they came in, probably gutted the house, put everything consistent. You got a new fan, been consistent, big baseboards, flooring throughout. Now some of the flooring in here, I'm not gonna say I'm overly critical, but it's definitely not level in some places, and that's just me. I don't know, sometimes you get into pockets of things that just feel like you're kind of sinking in a little bit, or it's uneven on floor, walking in the floor. Okay, so here's the water heater, and this is different, right? So the water heater is actually in the house. Where do they usually get stored? They look like they get stored out in the garage usually, or on the side. This is actually in the house, which is fine. It's been, it's got straps on it, that's regulated. It also has to have a pan here in Las Vegas, so that's something that's important. This right here is bedroom number 3. Now this is a little bit bigger. The cool thing about bedroom number 3 is it comes with a sliding glass door as well, and you can walk right out to the Casita. So you can literally use this as maybe a separate bedroom, maybe a place to watch movies, or I don't know, whatever you want to do with it. If you got kids or whatever, but if you wanted to walk through, you can walk right out to the Casita, you can walk right out to the pool. So this is cool. You know, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 sliding glass doors out to the backyard. That's a little different, that's unique. I actually like that. I do, I really like that. So we'll take a look at this real quick as we go in. This seems like it's a little bit bigger of a closet, but the room's a little bit bigger than the other two. So this is the master suite. And when you look at this master suite, this is what I'm talking about. So as you're looking out to the house, outside, you see this, how low this is? This is a little different because look, I'm about 6 feet, and you have to really duck or you have to sit down. So this is more for, okay, we're gonna wake up and have some coffee and just kind of look outside and sit and have a view. And I think this is what the mindset was, you know. But for me, I like the big windows, and you know, these big windows come with a big responsibility. Let's move in over here. This right here is the walk-in closet. Now, this is for shoes. This doesn't really have the walk-in closet that your traditional new homes have. Now, this is still fine. You know, if you this would. My girl's got tons of shoes. What girl doesn't, right? So you look at these places like this, and these are shelves. These are here for a reason. You can store things here. You can put things. You can still hang things here, but it's not very big. It's not bad. It's just not very big. It's not something that you're like, okay, this is really competing against the new home. So that's one thing. But it does have the dual sinks. You got the consistent gold. I like the gold. I'm not saying I'm not a fan of it. It's just, I like the dark. You know, you go into the kitchen, you got the dark faucets, you got the dark nozzles. All of a sudden you come into the kitchen, it's here. But this is one thing that's kind of cool, right? So normally you have a place where you're showering where it doesn't step down into the shower. This steps down into the shower. And this is different. This is unique. Also, too, this thing, I don't know if it closes. It should close, right?
No.
Huh. So this is open, and this is different. So I guess you're looking at the water's not going to splash over here. Even if it does, it's not a big deal. But this also steps down. And if you wanted to look outside, there you are. We're right there. So again, it's different. I don't really like the low windows here, but it is something that there's going to be somebody out there that likes vintage that says this is really cool. I think this shower is cool. If it was me though, I would probably want to have like a bigger window, a little bit more opening, more sun coming in. There's sun in here, but imagine if you're taking a shower and somebody just kind of walks by and sees you all, you know, doing your deal. You know what I mean? I don't know if you would want to show that off.
Freak.
So let's go over here. This is the other side of the closet. And this closet here is big, you know, but it's the old traditional style closet. Look, again, I like it. I do like this type of door. This is cool. This is different, right? It's unique. They put this in. Somebody's going to buy this house. Now, are they going to buy it for the price they're asking for? I'm not sure. You know, two things are location. Also, too, it's such a big jump from what they bought it from. Did they put that much upgrades in this? Our house is selling in this area, you know, and I think that's the question. So one of the things I want to bring up is that after every video I have a payment breakdown. Now one of the things you want to look at is this house sold for $415,000 a few months back. Now if you wanted to remodel a home and you're saying I want to be a flipper, you can come up and say, okay, should I put $200,000 into a house? Because that's what it is, plus put all the profit margin in, right? So we know that they're selling this for $659,000. Will they get $659,000? Maybe not. But I'm sure there's a certain margin of what they want to get for this house. And it's interesting because I don't feel like there's going to be a cash buyer come in and take a look at this house and say, okay, we're good to go and we're going to buy it. It's going to be somebody that's looking for a vintage style home with the upgrades. I feel that it's overpriced a little bit. I feel it's going to come down a little bit, but that's just me. We'll see what it actually sells for. But like I said, I'm going to have a printout and everything broken down as far as payment, if you need to get a mortgage on this, if you wanted to buy it. And then that's it, guys. You know, if you have any questions about the house or you have any questions for me, I want to earn your business. I want to help you as a real estate agent out there showing you properties and helping you get into a home, your next dream home. So please contact me. I have all my contact information at the end, and we'll see you at the next video. I'm out.
All right, guys, this is 1809 Bracken Avenue. I told you I'd break down the payment on this. $659,000 purchase price. It's been on the days on the market for about 25 days. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath home, 2,470 square feet, selling at $266 a square foot. True vintage home, 1961 built. You got 7,405 lot square feet. And, you know, this home was very unique. Had a lot of upgrades. I really liked the home. It had a fire pit, you know, drop down in the front right there. You can see it here. And really upgrades throughout. So let's go ahead and take a look at the payment breakdown on this. We're going to look at 10% down first. $659,000. And as you're going through this, you're seeing these are all the title fees. These are your total costs. This is everything included. So you got your total loan amount of $593 and your total estimated due at closing $78,378. Now, looking at your down payment, $65,900. You're going to have a rate of 3.5%. Now, it's not uncommon on a jumbo loan to buy the rate down, and that's why you're getting this pricing right here, 3.5. You would probably need to buy the rate down, but you're looking at a payment 10% down. Not bad on a jumbo deal. Like I said, these are the true taxes and insurance. There's no HOA. Built in 1961, your total payment would be $2,914, and that's a pretty good breakdown of what the payment would be. Now, you know, if you look at let's look at this other parts of this house. You know, it did wow me. You know, there was a lot of upgrades throughout the house, fully designed, renovated from front to back, and very spacious bedrooms, 4 full baths, 5 pool access doors. I told you in the backyard, tons of access to go out to the pool, so I was pretty impressed by that. And let's go ahead and look and see what the breakdown would be on 20%. So if you look at 20% here, you got your same title fees. Those don't change. We talk about the appraisal fees all the time. Now, it looks $350, and the reason I do that is I don't want to have payment shock on the appraisal. People don't understand that these appraisers go out and there's a scope of work when you talk about a bigger size home. So this is now going to be a loan amount, though, that's going to be in conforming loan limit here in Clark County. We talk about what that breaking point is. It's $548,250. Anything above that would be considered a jumbo loan. So because you're in a conforming loan limit, you're putting down $131,000. Your costs or your total estimated due at closing is $144,000. But folks, look at this rate, 3.25. I know it's a little bit higher, but rates have been going up. But your payment dropped almost $400. Now you're looking at $2,528 for a payment. So, you know, again, you look at how much you put into the house. Banks love where you take less risk off them. They're going to reward you. Now, you go in here and you look at other things. Let's look at some of the properties that we see here with this. Going into this house, you're going to look at, you got a spa-graded master bath. The master bathroom had a drop down where you step down. It's kind of cool and kind of neat about it. Front yard fire pit, we talked about that. And huge pool and spa combo. Upgrades throughout. It had a casita in the back. Very nice home. So let's take a look and see this pricing breakdown here. This is going to be 25% down. So you're seeing now a huge difference. Let's look at this. So $659,000. You got the same lender fees. That doesn't change. Purchase price is the same. So your title fees are going to be pretty consistent across the board. Now you're looking at $177,000 that you're going to have to do at closing. Now you look at the down payment, $164,000. Your interest rate, and you may even be able to get even better rate than that, because what banks like is like they like to have at least 25% equity in the property. What does that do? It helps them recoup if they ever had to foreclose. And the chances of you leaving that property if you put down 25% are pretty slim. So they know that they got money in the bank for that. And also if something did happen, that's about the cost it would need for them as a bank to go in and, you know, foreclose and get the property back on the market to sell. Looking at this payment, you're now at $23.77. Not a huge difference, you know, not a huge difference, but pricing on the rate could significantly be better, especially on the down payment cost if you needed to buy the rate down, which a lot of people do. And so this is a pretty good analogy of the breakdown. Guys, if you have any questions about anything about this video or about the payment breakdown or about rates, please reach out to me, lvhomeprofessionals.com. Visit the website. We have a lot of good content and information, and we'll see you at the next video.